Hello everyone, good to meet you again, good to see you. My name is Mava. Welcome to Let's Talk Rugby according to us. Hey, this weekend we've had lots and lots of rugby. In fact, that weekend, not this weekend, the Easter weekend, we've had the bloodbath within the South African franchises, having seen all of them lose their games away in Europe. After such a successful URC at home where we've been beating these guys from Europe, all of a sudden now we've lost all the games that we played in that Easter weekend. So we're looking forward to that. We're going to go in deep into that. We've had some Easter tournaments in the townships and in the villages around the country. We're going to do a special trip and go around and see what happened in those tournaments. I mean, it's quite interesting to talk about those. But also there's been some action in the Varsity Cup space. Very, very exciting actions. I think we're going to look at that as well. But as usual, I'm not alone. I'm with Sia here. Chambas, kunjani?
Kuhle tavisto manje kunjani?
Kondo man, kondo.
Siyabulela man, siyabulela.
Yeah, so we start again with the Rugby 101.
Yes.
And I'm the expert this time. I'm told that I'm going to be the expert. So I should be answering questions based on what Sia is going to be asking me.
There are only two questions on Rugby 101 that our followers sent this past week. One, they are concerned about the issue of red card in rugby games. There's permanent red card. There's also 20 minutes red card. We don't know that, how it comes.
Okay, so in rugby, the referee can issue basically 3 types of punishments to any player that is causing a foul. Firstly, I think we explained it before, but it's always nice to repeat these things so that people understand it. Firstly, the yellow card in rugby, it means you go out for 10 minutes. So you cannot continue and play while you have a yellow card. You go out, you'll come back after 10 minutes. You sit in what we call a sin bin, Msian.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we've got a 20-minute red card. This came after the last World Cup final, where we beat New Zealand after they received a first half red card. And they played the entire World Cup final with 14 men. You know, so there were lots of cries that some of these red cards must be reduced so that they don't have such a big influence in the final score of the World Cup final. So then they introduced the 20-minute red card, which actually means it's a red card. It's a foul that we did. It's a serious foul, but it was mostly unintentional. You know, so they give you a red card for 20 minutes. It means you go out for 20 minutes, you don't come back.
Oh, okay.
Someone else come back in your position.
But after 20 minutes?
After 20 minutes, yeah. So at least it tries to make it that the game is not influenced so much by that, because that foul was not intentional. But then if you punch someone or you do something crazy, you push a referee, what do you expect? You're going to get a permanent red card. So the red card is still there.
No one will come in for you.
No one is coming in for you. So we've got those 3 types of fouls.
So it depends to a type of a foul.
Exactly. So the referee has got a duty to make that decision to see if that foul is intentional or not intentional. There's always bone of contention there as well. So, but I mean, that's basically what is it all about. You know?
Okay. No. Civil song again. Types of red card, yellow card, permanent red card, and 20 minutes red card. 20 minutes red card depends to type of your foul or inzile.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chile.
Thank you, Chambas.
Ciao.
Okay, now we spoke about the bloodbath for the South African teams. we have what we call an EPCR Challenge Cup, which we're going to explain. So we have had the first game we had was Connaught Rugby. The guys, I think they come from Ireland.
Yes.
So our own Hollywood Bets Sharks visited these guys and they were hammered. Hammered 29-12 in that game. Yeah,
actually, it's sad when Ubona Sharks, the way Zidlalenga corner first half. I thought Bazaibamba second half, but even those points first half. The penalties. The penalties.
They were controlling the game.
They were controlling the game first half.
And Sharks, although I think they will go to the game as underdogs, but they had confidence having been winning at home. But we said it in the previous episodes that it's a different ball game once you go away, you know. So as you correctly put it, the Sharks were leading during the first half.
Yes.
But then the guys from Ireland came back and changed things around.
Yeah, they came and scored the 22 points unanswered.
Unanswered,
The guys were all over us. Were all over us. We didn't have a plan because their back line was strong.
Yeah.
And they introduced an attacking rugby second half.
Absolutely.
So we couldn't do anything.
But we have to say it was poor performance by the Sharks. You know, sometimes you can always blame the referee, blame the crowd, blame this and that, blame the conditions. It was raining and so on and so on. But in that game, I can say clearly that it was poor performance from our Sharks.
I think even Coach Sharks, Uchilo, I think it discipline. Yeah, I think, but I think the guys are coming,
Yeah,
they're coming to play with Bulls.
Absolutely,
Stormers.
Stormers
on the 18th April. I think Stormers will make chances.
But they are out of the tournament.
Yes, they are out of the tournament also.
They've been knocked out. That was the last 16, so they're not going to the quarterfinals.
Yes.
So JP Peterson did speak about that poor discipline, lack of concentration, especially in the second half, where the primary causes of their defeat.
Yes.
So very, very interesting that the Sharks had the likes of Eben Etzebeth and many other high-profile players in the game, but still could not overcome Econaut.
No, the Irish guys came and reduced the Sharks to snook fish.
Exactly. Snook fish in Ireland.
Exactly.
Can you imagine? So these guys from Ireland, they've been winning 6 games in a row now. So they're actually in form. So that's why I said earlier on that the Sharks went to that game as underdogs, despite the fact that they've been winning it.
Yes.
So, very interesting game.
Yeah.
Siana, the next game that we're covering, we're talking bloodbath here, so it's been horrific for the South Africans. The next game was the game in Scotland, Glasgow Warriors versus Vodacom Bulls. Another defeat for the South Africans. I mean, South African teams have got Springboks playing for them, and they keep losing. What happened to this game?
Hey, Chile, all I can say, it was for me, it was a very tight game.
Yeah.
Then Glasgow dominated. I think pole position, it was 55.
Yeah.
At the end
55
of
for Glasgow.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it was at least tight.
Yeah.
Because it was 45 for Bulls.
Yeah, for Bulls. Yeah.
If you check, as I said, if you check his stats, we're not far.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't help Kodwa to not be far. You are out for the year of the competition. You'll come back next year.
Exactly, Chile. And from the tournament.
Championship Cup.
Yes. But if
no, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. They're gone.
Okay.
They're gonna play Currie Cup now, our local tournament.
Yes.
They're out of the European. All South African teams are out of the European Championship, guys. So the only challenge, we still have URC, that we still on. The one that we played 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So they lost this game. They lost in the heavy rain in Scotland. The conditions were not there for them. But, I mean, these are experienced Springboks that are playing there in the pools. I mean, I can mention Pollard. I can mention even young stars that are playing there that are potential Springbok players. So they should have come out and won that game. That game was close, 25-21. And Bulls were leading in the halftime. They were 14 to 12. So what happened?
I think the backline Bulls. Backline Bulls is, I don't know, as you said before, they score, but the team come back and score. They score. So if your backline is the best way of defense
is attack.
Yes, to attack.
They're good in attack. Even when they played in South Africa, they were very good in attacks. But if they lose the ball, they're not very good in defending that ball.
Then that is a problem because they will always score.
They leak tries basically. So it means then, like I said, all the South African teams are out, and we had so much hopes in this tournament that the Bulls might do well. Also, they were coming out of having won some important games in Pretoria. But now when they go away, you know, this thing of going away and playing away, it's got a huge influence on the result.
Oh, okay.
So it shows you that, you know.
Also, if Kukitibeng visit, you have to use
your home ground advantage, your fans.
Yeah.
You know every
Your
corner
fans,
of that field, you know.
Exactly.
Because this game was actually close, very, very close. If this game was played at Loftus Versfeld, there's no question it would have been won by the Bulls. But because it was an away game for them, and it means they come back with nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move to which one?
The next one is Toulon. A very, very dramatic game. This one is very painful. RC Toulon versus DHL Stormers. Very, very close game. The Toulon guys from France won 28-27 against our own Stormers. So dramatic championship game. Another thriller, round 16 thriller. Heroic home defense. But people were questioning refereeing decisions and so on and so on. What did you see then, Msian?
Actually, for me, it was expected by the game a contested.
Yeah.
Because there were two giants here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but physicality, both teams are there. Yeah, but and some matches you need to use your home ground advantage. Yeah. I think that's what Toulon used, the home ground advantage and their fans
and the referee.
And the referee. Why you say you go? And the
Look,
referee?
I mean, if you listen to many other experts, they will tell you that Stormers did come back late in the game because I mean this is a 1-point game. Stormers did come back and put pressure, and then the defense of Toulon collapsed a scrum, which is a yellow card offense, and the rule is clear from World Rugby that if you collapse that scrum in a try scoring opportunity, the referee has to give a penalty try. So the referee is already penalizing the player that you've caused a foul. But why does the referee not give the penalty try? Which would have given the Stormers the 7 points, then they would have won the game. The referee just did one of the whole penalizing of Toulon team and did not penalize them fully by giving the Stormers the penalty try, and everybody is throwing their arms in the air for that. So that's the whole noise about that game.
But I think the visitors Stormers they did push them to a corner.
Yeah, you push to the corner, but you're out of the so you'll come back again next year. You know, Toulon was playing with 13 men. You know, and they had couple of guys that were sent out. Even Manu, he's still playing. The guy from New Zealand was given a yellow card. He was out of that particular game. So no more European travel. No more European travel for our guys now. So no playoffs. We're out. So this weekend that we're in now, they are busy playing quarterfinals and we are not there. And that was the last of our games covering Europe. Awesome. Okay.
Varsity Cup.
Varsity
the
Cup.
most exciting one.
I think it's very exciting because there's no rugby currently being played in South Africa. All this rugby that we're speaking about was being played outside of the country in Europe. Now we've got Varsity Cup playing, and we've got two. We've got the Shield and we've got the Cup playing at the same time. And we've seen. Let's start off with the Cup because we've been covering the Cup. And the Cup has got 8 teams. CUT, Northwest University Eagles, UCT Ikes, Shimlas, University of Free State, Métis, which is Stellenbosch, UJ, Tuks, and Emeris, you know. So those are the 8 teams that we had from the start. And we've had some results from the 30th of March. I don't know what you want to cover. Siana, we had Emeris beating Shimlas at home 41-19. We had CUT beating, CUT lost at home to Métis 23-45. We had Northwest University, such a strong team. They've been leading this tournament for some time in terms of the log. They beat Ikes, UCT 56-53. It was a very close game. And then the last game of the quarterfinals was UJ losing at home to Tuks 51-22. So which game surprised you there?
So far my surprises let me say, Kala, Mondays will never be the same now.
Yeah.
We have to find something between 7 and 9.
Yeah, to watch those guys.
That will close that gap. Since it's final now this week.
Yeah, it's final
Monday,
this week.
Yeah. So Mondays will never be the same. But all I can say, Chile, we came. This tournament started on the 16th February. Yeah, with defending champions UCT. But unfortunately, the two teams that are going is you call them what?
The Western Province guys, the Métis and the
Kings of the North.
Okay,
yeah.
The last teams are going to be Kings of the North.
Yes,
the final.
Yes. But looking at them from the 16th January, there's not too much surprises because Northwest played very well.
They've been consistent.
Yes.
IKs have not been consistent.
Yes.
So that's why I agree with you that there's not been surprises. There's not been surprises. Yeah.
And also, UP Tax.
Tax have been excellent.
I don't think it's going to lose.
They do have losses, but they've been consistent. They've been playing very well.
So I know two Baba with final. Boytune and
we are skipping a stage because semi-finals. Let's give the results of the semi-finals.
Results.
6th of April. The results of the semi-finals was Tux hammered UJ at home, 53-34. That was a beating. And then my biggest surprise, because I always look at the Métis as one of the strongest teams, because most Springboks come from the University of Stellenbosch. But they were hammered by the guys from the Northwest by 50 points to 10.
Yes.
The point difference being 40 points there. So the big teams, for me this season have been the Tax and the Northwest.
Now we can't run away from that, Jill. They did their best in this year Varsity Cup. Both of them, Tax and Northwest University.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no surprise in terms of seeing them in the final. The guys that can cry, the UJ guys can cry. The Métis guys can cry.
Tried. UJ, they tried.
UJ played well.
Because their first game, I was not sure about them. But they did well.
Absolutely.
Until the semi-final.
So the final now, I want to hear your predictions because Tux are playing the final against Northwest University. And the game is played today, Monday, 13th April.
Yes.
And Tux are playing at home in Pretoria, Tux Stadium. So a lot can happen. In Varsity Cup, the home ground doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win the game. I've seen that happen many times. What is your prediction?
I put my money with Tax.
Okay.
Tax, the guys are pushing very hard. I think they lost 2025 15 players. But they don't seem like they are on a building stage. They are ready.
So they've got second layer players coming up there.
Also, that home ground is gonna work for them. It's gonna work because they will push knowing we're at home here. Northwest can come and beat us at home.
No, I'm gonna go with the Potchefstroom guys because the type of rugby that they play, it's high octane, and they've shown that they can win away from home. And once they get momentum, they're going to be very difficult for the Tax guys.
Yes.
So my man is actually
we're talking
on the underdogs.
If we're talking about Pretoria, we're talking about 5 times champions. The guys that are ready to make it 6.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about this season. The consistency that the guys from Potchefstroom have shown.
Both of them,
season. So
both of them.
I'm gonna say I'll put my money on the Northwest University guys to win the game. Because they can play attacking rugby, but they can also counter.
Yes.
Remember, in this there's a different rule for Varsity Rugby. There's 9 points try that you can score if you run the ball from your half and score, which is very exciting. And the guys from Northwest University have been doing that consistently. So once you score a try from your own half, you get 9 points instead of the usual 7 points, which is something new that really tries to create excitement for the fans. I really enjoyed that one.
No, Chill, I think the competition came to its expectations.
Yeah.
Like
In fact, exceeded the
the we expect that thing, even ebaleni, the mood, your fans, yeah, about the excitement, we expect land. So, Varsity Cup, I think it came with the expectations.
You call them abantwana besikolo. These boys weigh 120 kilograms. They can lift 200 kgs bench pressing, you know. I don't call them that at all. Those are big boys. Some of them you might see them playing for Springboks in a season or two.
Yes.
So I'm never going to call them children.
Yeah.
But really, this Varsity Cup has been exciting.
Yes.
And having said that, here we've had what we call the Shield Cup, which we've seen the final between Wits University and Walter Sisulu being played last week. And Wits playing at home, Hamad. Hamad, the guys from our province. 44-18, you know. We actually neglected the Varsity Shield. And we had some people complaining
also,
that, guys,
also me,
guys,
and
why are you ignoring that? Exactly.
Yeah,
so we had a lot of universities coming in from the Shield staff. So we promised that next season we'll try and cover the Shield. Because there's a lot of rugby happening that side as well. Exciting rugby.
But you know, Walter Sisulu will come back next year.
Walter Sisulu, they call them the All Blacks. I don't know if they still do the haka before they came. They used to do the haka.
Okay.
So I don't know if they still call them. I know that New Zealand complained against that to say, guys, respect us. We love that you love us, but please, that haka is religious.
They love respect, Also religious. That's why. That's why they also complain somehow we're playing with them. That South African fans were we're booing like Benzi haka.
Look, they get booed all over the world, you know. So whenever they go, the reaction is different. Sometimes the crowd is respectful. Some people will argue that, look, you're making signs to kill people. I mean, how do you expect us to respect you, you know?
If you're making a sign,
because basically a haka is a war cry. It's what the Mayor used to do back in the day, before civilization of Western cultures, where they will do that kind of a dance before they go to war. So there's nothing friendly about the haka. So although people want to think that it is a friendly thing, it's actually not friendly at all, because it's a dance or a cry before the war, you know. Okay. We move along. Siana, do you want to cover some of the Easter tournaments? We spoke about that. The Easter tournaments that played over the past weekend across different townships and villages.
You know, I'm not too much on that Easter tournament, but we have the results for it.
Sure.
And I think it was exciting everywhere.
People feedback we get. Feedback we got is that people were very excited across the country. Eastern Cape, Western Cape, they were very excited. So coming from Paddy, I'll mention this one. Paddy, what do you call Paddy in Xhosa?
Paddy,
Black Dangers, they beat Kama Lions 9-0 to win the Paddy Tournament Championship.
Yes.
And then we had Morgan Bay Tournament, Evergreen beats Swallows. Yes. And then the Kwele Khaimonte Zanzi, Easter Tournament, the Black Hawkers, Izembe, Matot. 16 points, Betty Sobeliti. Lions. Iphuma na 10 points isobelete Lions. Enxahuna ndayazi umpehlo uphisika enxahuna. Enxahuna phanga se Virgin Active. Easter tournament lukhanyiso baqabula i-team kaMpehla 13-0 Cape Allows betwe 13-9 Cape Allows. Then bokhona neDalimpofu Easter tournament.
Yes.
Ihambe njani wena Siyana?
Dalimpofu Easter tournament iwinwe inantsika iGwaba Rising Stars.
Yes.
27 better Ngwalane Blues.
Okay.
As we no 7 points.
Okay.
Ikwabane ngo 27 points.
Oh wow.
Yes. Then be Moko Tournament Championship. Rock of Ages. 13. It was very close. Fort United 12. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. I think in Moko tournament, there's another tournament that is happening soon, but I will try to banfumane umntu wakhona.
Okay.
Then azosichazela ngayo.
Okay.
Because bathi bandibone kancinci but those ezibethiweyo mazize zoziprova ngo. Yeah, but I don't know selection by uzawuselectwa njani. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, I want to touch on one other point, the Springboks. I heard this week that there is a new appointment that they've made.
Yeah.
A guy apparently is coming from England. He's actually Welsh. Sometimes, you know, these countries, they're all in one island.
Yes,
but
yes.
you only know the difference between the people when they speak, you know, you hear the accent. So the Welsh have got different accent to the English. So this guy was actually working in England.
Yeah.
He's actually Welsh born. His name is Joe Lewis.
Yeah.
Joe Lewis came like a boxing. But he's a retired guy. But this is a different Joe Lewis.
Yes.
He's actually what you call a rugby analyst.
Yeah.
So, you know, in rugby, you find that most people don't know that there's actually more technical staff, more than the players.
Yes.
So I don't know now, what is this guy going to be doing in the national team? But, you know, we hear that he's actually a very good analyst, you know.
Yeah, actually, if sithetha ngo-Joe Lewis, sithetha ngomjita or performance analyst, as you said. Yeah, Welsh guy.
Yeah.
With master's degrees in performance analysis.
Wow.
And also degree in sport management. Yeah. He served as England sport analyst, head analyst.
Just now.
From 2017 until now. Yeah, bo.
Yeah.
So andifuna ukukhokhela ndibuza uba England ingaqhala nangalo nto kuba isize
Of course. I mean, you've got your guy from the technical team, and the English guys are playing as almost first game against South Africa.
Yes.
So this guy knows everything about England.
Knows every player.
Weakness, strong point. So what do you think is going to happen? He comes in and joins the opposition. And they'll have to review their calls as well, in terms of what do they do when they scrum, what do they do in the line out, what do they do when they run the ball, because he knows that. So ucoach England uSteve funeka acinge ukuthi uzokwenza njani utshintsha ii-calls zakhe before the first game against South Africa, pretty much in a month or so to come. So it's going to be a challenge for them, because Urasi is creating such a team there in the technical team. So umbuzo ozawubuyisela kuwo into yoba, don't you think we should find South Africans for these coaching positions? Why are we putting now? We had the New Zealand guy coming in. We had another English guy that came in. Now this is a South African team. We're going to play South African style. What's going on?
Hey, I think Rase Erasmus build something there. But for World Cup 2027. Yeah. So for now. Let's take those guys from outside.
To steal the secrets.
Yes.
Because Tony Brown, New Zealand, I'm sure he had a lead to give us a lead.
Yes.
It's not Cherry Flandry or Ireland. Now it's not Joe Lewis.
Remember before Unanzika Felix Jones came in and beat everyone from England also. And also as a sport analyst. He came in, then we played very well.
I think to stay number one, you've got to have the best team available in the world, not just in South Africa. So, I mean, it's the first time that we see Springboks having foreigners or international analysts or technical team being part of the technical team in the Springbok. So it's very interesting.
I know Masicho Joel Lewis. City welcome to 4 times champions. Now you'll be a champion also next year.
When's the Pacific, New Zealand?
Chile, ndiyabona into eyenzekayo pha. Qha ndiyilandele kakuhle. Benisithi zake ndiyilandele, kwenzeka ntoni pha.
Phana kaloku I think uqalele mhlawumbe uzayifumana. Bane-identity crisis, bagxothe ucoach. Into abangazange bayenza before. New Zealand have never really fired a coach after only 2 seasons. This guy that they fired was a golden boy. He comes from Crusaders. And he's been winning Super Rugby for many seasons. And he was really looked as a future world champion. And all of a sudden, he lost to South Africa in Wellington. And I think that loss was the single biggest thing that happened to him that caused him to be fired. If I put my head on the block and say why Ureza was fired, was because of that loss in Wellington against South Africa. It was a massive loss.
Yes.
And I think the New Zealand rugby board, looked at it and said, we either, if we don't fire him now, we must keep him until after the World Cup. And they had to make that decision.
Yes.
And they felt that it was a good decision to fire him after 2 seasons. That's why I say now that they are in the identity crisis, because now they've got only about less than 2 seasons to go to the World Cup, and they've got a new coach, a new coaching staff. Everybody has been changed around. And the players were part and parcel of the reasons to fire Ureza. The players, the senior players.
The senior players, yeah.
So now what's going to happen to them?
Always have that influence.
So we're going to see Ureza is actually going to be coaching Barbarians against South Africa. In the first game South Africa is playing. So we're going to see what's going to happen in that space. But in New Zealand, he's going to play 4 tests in South Africa. In South Africa this season. So I think a wounded lion is very, very dangerous. South Africa must not take them easily. They must really, really watch them.
For matches.
Yeah, because we're gonna go there naturally confident.
So now, but Coach
Wabo, Dave Rennie.
Dave Rennie
is the new guy that has been appointed.
Okay.
He used to be, actually Dave Rennie used to be the coach of Australia, the Wallabies. He's got a very good record against South Africa. He's been beating us. He's beaten us more than we've beaten them, the Wallabies. Now he's got a much stronger team in All Blacks. So I think New Zealand will be pretty much confident with Dave Rennie and Tana Umaka at the helm there in New Zealand. So it's going to be interesting to see how that tournament
goes.
I will never take New Zealand easy because New Zealand has got a pool of great players. You might say that they've got players playing in Japan and France and so on that are great players, but New Zealand delivers young stars every season. So I think you'll be surprised if you think that you're going to take them lightly. But I know it's human nature. You've beaten them in New Zealand. In Wellington, you're gonna be complacent to some extent, and it's gonna be interesting to see how we operate there.
Chili, before Uval, you know, there's this guy who Christopher Chippy Solomon.
The team manager of
DHL Stormers. Now, see, let's talk rugby. Let's pass our condolences to family Stormers, family yake Ekhaya. But he was a good manager.
Absolutely.
He also loved to groom.
Absolutely. He's been around for a long time, then Thomas. So sad to hear of his passing. We heard the news this morning.
Yes.
So sad. Okay, on that note, we close this session of Let's Talk Rugby according to us. Cheers, guys.
Sharp.